Class, yes, Junta, since since quite long, you are holiday, but now you're coming back. But frankly speaking, basically learning Abhidhamma, you have to pay your own effort. Actually, I'm signing up a Pali class, learning the Pali language. And I noticed without my own preparation, the class really cannot catch up because a lot of grammar, a lot of rules and regulations. So I have to put a lot of my own effort so that I can follow the class. Abhidhamma is the same. So we have to know our intention to learn. You have to pay your own effort and repeat. Then once then you can follow the class. Then you will enjoy the class. So you finish your Facebook selfie already. Please come back more on Abhidhamma. Or do your just repeat by yourself. You have to. So the intention is very important. I think maybe a few of our colleagues, they drop out already, or maybe they cannot follow, or maybe they don't have time to do the repeat, to do the revision. Okay, class, take a look. So let's see where are we. Okay, basically here are we. We are actually is in the chapter number 3. Chapter number 3, we call it as what? The compendium. You see, not number 3. Let's see. It's a compendium of the miscellaneous. So in the miscellaneous, okay, basically we learn we will learn through a few things from feeling, roots, function, door, object, and the basis. Okay, class, again, I'd like to remind you the purpose why to learn all this stuff is basically in chapter 4, in order to explain how do we hear, how do we see, how do we know all this type of stuff, Abhidhamma will try to observe this microscopically. In order to analyze this, we have to know the door and the object. Let's take a look. So that's why the door and the object and the function, you have to know about that. Basically, for feeling, all 89 citta, they will possess the feeling. So we try to know about this because feeling is quite important. Then about the root. Basically, we got to know the root. The reason is from the root, we will determine which type of quality of you as being a human. Class, you know or not, even though we are all human, but we got three types of a human. If let's say you have a complete 3 root, you are the best one, meaning to say that if you practice samatha and vipassana, you're going to achieve it. But if let's say you're the second grade of the human, with the 2 root only, class, you will behave quite same like normal people, but once you do the samatha and the vipassana, you won't achieve it because you are scarce of the wisdom faculty. And the last group, there is a no root people, you can find them in the mental retarded center, or the handicap center. So they are the one who without root. So meaning to say that by knowing the root, we try to avoid to correct the karma and avoid the next life. We were inborn for being 2 root or no root. Okay, class, get it? Okay. So now later on you can ask you see what root are you? But basically, of course, we are not no root because we are here. We are not mentally retarded. But basically, either we are second, we possess 2 root only, or we possess 3 root. Well, we see how later on. Okay, we tell you how. Well, in the previous lesson we talked about the feeling. So let's check. We are in the page. Let's see. We are in the page 117. Let me try to go back. The page 117. Okay, class, let's take a look. So in the previous lesson, we try to go through the definition for the feeling. In the very first place, we go through the definition for all the feeling, meaning to say that we get a feeling of the pleasure a sukha, we have a pain, which is dukkha, and then basically we have a joy, somanasa. Basically, the pleasure sukha is for the body only. And then we have a displeasure, we have one more is the pain, the dukkha, also for the body. The joy, somanasa, and the displeasure, domanasa, both is for our mental enjoyment or mental affliction. The last one is equanimity. So if you remember, basically, Abhidhamma, it mentioned that if you compare, for all the organs, basically the bodily touch is the strongest, give us the pleasure or the displeasure. So that's why nowadays, if people want to sell the clothes, they want to sell the car, they will let you to experience it, because the impact to our body is so direct and so strong. Okay, so Abhidhamma will explain to you why later on, and then it will be more create your enthusiasm to buy it. Okay, so basically this is the definition for a feeling. Now we go to see the classification. So in the previous lesson, we already gone through some calculation regarding the feeling. Okay, so I will just try to roughly go through. So class, remember you have to do your own works so that you will know well. You see, remember this is the feeling. This is the exercise. So I remember in previous lesson, we got exercise for you. So from here, once you do the exercise, you will get 64. So how do you get it? Meaning to say that from pleasure, you only got one is from the body, consciousness, and the pain, the dukkha, you also got one only. Number 17 is the body consciousness. Then the joy, as long as you will see the mental pleasure, so you will fill up the joy for that. Okay, so we will get 62 in total, and then the lastly, okay, so that's all. So we have a displeasure, equanimity. Basically, is today's lesson. We'll try to go through regards the displeasure and the equanimity. So this is the exercise. Shall I know anybody try to go through this homework exercise before? No. Sally, you also don't do. No time to do. You go through? On the mic, please. On the mic.
After next week, I will go through the whole thing, because this 2 weeks very heavy.
Okay, no problem. So class, remember you have to go through because if you don't pay your own effort, later on you will drop off from the class because you cannot understand. Okay, now we try to finish the equanimity because we haven't finished it yet. Now we try to go through the equanimity. So let me try to do something. Okay, try to freeze it first. Okay. First panel. Okay, so let's take a look. So we go to the equanimity. Let's see. Okay, Ubeka equanimity. So class, let's take a look. So here, okay, as long as there's equanimity, so we will highlight for that. Okay. Yes, Kok Hong, can you tell me from number 8, from 1 to 8, which one possess the feeling of equanimity?
Number 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we put 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, each one is a 1. Then, Kok Hong, how about the hatred root chitta? 9 and 10.
No, there is no equanimity.
Yes. How about 11 and 12? Delusion rooted citta?
Yeah, it is with it.
Okay, yes. 1 and 1. Okay. Then how about continue? Let's take a look. Yes, unwholesome resultant.
13, 14, 15, 16.
13, 14, 15, 16. Okay.
18 and 19.
Yeah, 18 and 19. Because it's already written there. So it's very simple. No much abhidhamma is necessary for that. So how about wholesome resultant?
20, 21, 22, 23,
Okay.
25, and 27.
Okay. So we just follow ni. Okay. So this is 1. Equanimity 1 again. Okay. Then how about rootless functional?
28, 29,
Okay, 28 and 29. Okay. Then how about the sense? Okay, sense sphere wholesome.
35, 36, 37, 38.
Okay, 35, 36, until to 38. Okay. So how about the sense sphere resultant?
43, 44, 45, 46.
Okay, yes. So we get it. Okay. Then I think it's the same. We once we come here, it's a 51. Start onwards. Okay.
51, 52, 53, 54.
Yes. All right. Then we go to the wholesome. I mean the jhanas. Okay. Well, which one you see with the equanimity?
59.
Yes.
Fifth jhana.
Yeah, the fifth jhana. And the resultants will be the same. Is in the fifth jhana, and also the function also is in the fifth jhana, respectively 64 and 69. How about the 无色界 I mean the formless.
No, there is none.
Actually, there is. It involves some abhidhamma. Basically, all the formless consciousness, they follow the fifth jhana. So, meaning to say, how many?
4. 70, 71, 72, 73.
Yes. Okay. Then, if you guess, how about the resultant? Will it be same? Follow the wholesome, follow the formless consciousness. You think?
Yeah.
Should be the same.
Should be the same.
Then, well, the functional all will be the same. Okay, so we get it. Okay, then let's take a look. We go to the just Magga and Palachita. Okay, Magga and Palachita. Let's take a look. You see, okay, so Kok Hong you attain. Okay, actually, the Magga Palachita you attain is follow the feeling is follow the jhana you obtain. Okay, so the jhana you're going to obtain. So meaning to say that just now, which one jhana you will have the equanimity feeling?
The fifth jhana.
Yeah, the fifth jhana. So meaning to say, all here, the fifth jhana, they will be possessed the same of the equanimity. Okay, correct or not? Yes. So here, you write the figure, meaning to say, if you're using the fifth jhana to attain the stream entry, you will get this. Okay. Then also the fifth jhana to attain the one's returning, you also get 1. All right. So meaning to say, it's just 1 or more than 1, Kok Hong, the way you see it.
More than 1.
Yeah. Why do you say more than 1? You mean here?
Because everyone got fifth jhana.
Yeah. So everyone got fifth jhana. So all is 1, meaning to say, see, through the fifth jhana attain the stream entry, the fifth jhana attain the one's returning, and so on. Okay. Then let's take a look to the total, see whether we got it correct or not. 55. Class, please check. Is 55 correct? Yes. Class, do you see? 55 type of consciousness are accompanied by equanimity. 55. Okay? So class, do you see? This is how we get the solution. Well, basically, if the equanimity is written, we get the number easily. If without, you have to know a few things. Number one, the formless the formless jhana, they are all equanimity. And then regarding all the magga and pala, as long as attained through the fifth jhana, they also got the equanimity. Okay, can you follow until now? Can not difficult. So yes, Elena, please. Any question?
I got 56.
Yes, wrong already lah. You try to check it out, must be add one more thing. But Elena, you have to check. I know even though you're able to find out the mistake, but you have to know behind why you make a mistake. Whether you are wrong in abhidhamma or just a calculation. You are using Excel, right? I think nothing. Nothing.
Oh, I found already. Sorry, I found already.
So Excel problem, right? Excel problem, okay. Yeah. So this is how we get it, lah. Okay. So class, basically, now we go to the guide tray. Actually, we should study the guide first before we go back. I think we study already, right? Because we highlight already. So now you see, okay. Junta, can you please read through the guide tray? The remaining 55. Okay.
Okay, guide to
can I
three.
read?
Junta, please, yes. Please read through it.
Yeah. Okay. Guide to 3. The remaining 55. Those chitta accompanied by equanimities are 1. 6 wholesome chittas, 4 rooted in greed, 2 in delusion, 2. 14 rootless chittas, 3. 12 sense pure beautiful chittas, 4. Each wholesome, resultant, and functional. 4. 3 chittas of the 5th jhana. 5th is 12 chittas of the immaterial jhana, and 6. 8 supra-mundane chittas. There is the path and fruits pertaining to the 5th supra-mundane jhana.
Yes, class, let's take a look, especially the 2 in the delusion. I think Koh Hong will feel very familiar because just now you do the calculation. You see here, a little bit Abhidhamma 2 in delusion. Class, remember, basically, in Abhidhamma, this type of the delusion, let me try to close it first. Okay, class, take a look. Once we talk about the delusion, meaning to say, this is the 2, okay? Aversion, no. Doubt and the restless, okay? In Abhidhamma, basically doubt and restless, they really cannot hold the object. Why we call it as a doubt? The reason is you are skeptical, right? And you keep on changing your stand. So that's why the feeling must be equanimity. Second is restless. You see, once we're restless, meaning to say our mind, okay, go anywhere and go everywhere. If let's say your mind, it go in this way, how can it possess the feeling? It doesn't have any feeling. Okay, so class, remember, among the doubt and the restlessness, basically the restlessness doesn't have the power for reincarnation. Remember. So meaning to say that among the 12, we call it as unwholesome chitta, just only 11 can carry out the function for reincarnation. But the restlessness cannot. The reason is because it is too restless and cannot focus the mind, so it doesn't have any energy for the reincarnation. Okay, get it? So this is the Abhidhamma you got to know. Okay, But actually, everything is in the book lah. You have to read many times to link all the points together. Okay. Okay. Again, let's take a look. Here, now you see here. This is easier. Rootless chitta. Basically, class, since it is rootless, of course they don't possess. The pleasure, displeasure feeling lah. Because they are rootless. You see. And then here you see the beautiful chitta, wholesome resultant function, because usually half is pleasure and somanasa, another half there will be this we call it as equanimity. Then the fifth jhana, immaterial jhana, see or not? Immaterial jhana, they follow the fifth jhana for the jhana anga factor. And then it's the fifth supramandate jhana. Now you see, path and fruit pertaining to the fifth supramandate jhana, then of course there will be equanimity. So, okay, class, if that's the case from here, can we conclude that among all the feeling here, class, let's take a look. Can we say that actually mental pleasure, the karma will be heavy than the equanimity, if that's the case? Meaning to say that if you are with the mental pleasure to correct the greedy, or with the equanimity to correct the greedy, or maybe you do the wholesome, maybe you're doing the wholesome, sense feel wholesome, with the mental pleasure, with the happy, or with the equanimity. Can we say that basically with mental pleasure, karma is more strong and more impact? Sally, what do you think?
Mental pleasure.
Is this with the mental pleasure greater impact?
Yes.
Do you think, can you use this, use this rule for all the consciousness? You think mental pleasure usually more impact for all the consciousness? Not really. Quite hard to answer, right? Okay, Sally. Okay, I will mute. Please off your mic later on. Okay, so class, basically, we'll notice that if let's say for the daily life, for example, you're helping people with a mental pleasure and helping people with equanimity. Do you think that usually, if you're helping people with the equanimity, meaning to say that maybe you are unwilling to help, or maybe you don't feel much, it's not, meaning to say maybe you used to help until you don't have any feeling, right? So Sally will think that with the mental pleasure, she will be the stronger, right? Not you think in this way, you're happy, you help people happy, so it should be stronger impact. Okay, well, I think it is correct if let's say it's in the sensual, in the sensual realm. Basically, in daily life, we will see it this way. But remember that once you attain to the fifth jhana, there's still equanimity. But the fifth jhana actually level higher than first and the fourth jhana. And the first and the fourth jhana, because by having the piti and sukha, actually the joy is very strong one. Remember, especially the fourth jhana with the piti sukha, it's supposed to be very strong. But if we go to check, the level is still lower than the fifth jhana. Meaning to say that once you reach equanimity, drop all the piti sukha, the level even is the higher. Because in your equanimity, in that level, for the jhana level, equanimity will be quite different from what we feel in our sensual realm. Of course, in sensual realm, we go to eat the food, you feel the mental pleasure. Of course, it's better you enjoy Even equanimity meaning to say the food may be tasteless, right? Logically speaking, it's like that. But you go to the jhana, there will be a little bit different, and we go to the vipassana also a little bit different, because once you reach to the fifth jhana, you do the vipassana. Fifth jhana is the equanimity. Then once you attain to the magga and pala, there's still equanimity. Okay, get it out? Yeah. So this is something about to the feeling. Okay. Okay. So now we go to the next. Let's take a look. Okay, feeling the summary. So never mind, we just, I think I have to go through a little bit summary. Yeah, Elena, can you please summary, please.
Summary. Feeling therein is threefold, namely pleasure, pain, and equanimity. Together with joy and displeasure, it is fivefold. Pleasure and pain are each found in 1, displeasure in 2, joy in 62, and the remaining, i.e. equanimity, in 55. Guide to section 4. Pleasure and pain are each found in 1. It should be noted that while the 4 pairs of sense consciousness other than body consciousness are accompanied by equanimous feeling, body consciousness arises in connection with either pleasure or pain. The Atthasavini explained that in the case of the 4 doors, eyes, ears, nose, and tongue, the sense object, which is derived matter, impinges on the sense faculty, which is also derived matter. When this happens, the impact is not so strong, as when 4 balls of cotton placed on anvils are struck by 4 other balls of cotton. Thus, the resulting feeling is neutral. But in the case of the body, the object consists of 3 of the primary elements, earth, fire, and air. Thus, when the object impinges on body sensitivity, its impact is strong and is conveyed to the primary elements of the body. This is comparable to 4 balls of cotton being struck by hammers. The hammers break through the cotton and hits the anvil. In the case of a desirable object, the body consciousness is a wholesome resultant, and the concomitant bodily feeling is physical pleasure.
Physical pain, okay,
Pain.
yes, yeah. Physical pain, right?
No, I'm up on the third last line.
Okay.
No, not yet, Sifu, I haven't come to
not yet, okay, yes.
The bodily feeling is physical pleasure. In the case of an undesirable object, the body consciousness is an unwholesome resultant, and the concomitant bodily feeling is physical pain.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, last paragraph. Yeah, Go Hong, can you please read through it? Go Hong, please. Domin may seem, yes. Oh, he's absent now. Yeah, Junta, can you please read through it? Don't it may seem.
Okay, so it may seem that pleasure and pain are accompanied, and pain also accompany the other 4 kinds of sense consciousness. The Abhidhamma maintains that the immediate moment of sense consciousness in these cases is necessarily accompanied by neutral feelings. In the jhana phase belonging to the same cognitive process as the moment of sense consciousness, and in subsequent mind door processes, taking the same object mental pleasure, that is sobanasa or joy, may arise towards an agreeable sight, sound, smell, or taste. Mental pain, that is domanasa or displeasure, may arise towards a disagreeable sight, etc. And equanimity or neutral feelings, upekha, may arise towards an object regarded with indifference or detachment. These, however, are mental feelings rather than physical feelings, and they arise subsequent to the moment of bare sense consciousness rather than in immediate association with the bare sense consciousness. As they occur in the jhana phase, these feelings are associated with wholesome or unwholesome consciousness, or in the case of the joy and equanimity experienced by arahants, with functional consciousness.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let me try to explain this paragraph in the first place. Class, do you remember or not? Basically, for the feeling, the bodily touch, I mean the sukha, the pleasure, and also the displeasure, we will see only in the body only. Remember or not? The physical pain and the physical pleasure. And this is the strongest. Compare eye, ear, nose, tongue, once they exposed to other object. You try to explain. Two things involved. Number one, if let's say we use our eye to see the external object, why usually just only equanimity, the feeling? The reason is because we use our eyes to see the external thing. Usually external, the object, they are from the derived method. What does it mean, derived method? Derived method meaning to say derived from the matter. Basically, the matter, the most fundamental matter, they are the water, earth, fire, and the wind. This is the most basic one. Di Shui Hua Feng is the most basic one. Then besides this four method, then all the other, they derive from it. So meaning to say that the Di Shui Hua Feng, this is the most fundamental, then the other one is the derived method. Okay, basically when our eye try to expose with other object, basically our eye is considered as a derived method, and the object from outside is considered also derived method. So the symbol they're using it is like you put one NV, then you try to put the cotton, then you're using the cotton to hit the cotton. So there is an impact, okay, but not that strong if compared with the body. Whereas for the body, this is the body is not from the derived method. Basically, the body is from earth, water, earth, water, fire, and the wind. And then once the external outside the thing, something go to touch our body, you see, like this cup touch our body. So the similarly, the symbol is going to use is just like you put, the NV, okay, and then you will directly use the hammer to hit the NV. So that's why the feeling, let's say this is the cup, we use it to touch our body, it will be stronger from eye staring on the cup. You get it? So that is the meaning why. So this is the Abhidhamma concept. It says body is the strongest. So that's why through touching, it will create the stronger, either the good karma or the bad karma. Through the touching, from eye, ear, nose, tongue, and seeing, comparatively not that strong. With the touching itself. Okay. So that's why just I mentioned, if you try to market some product, and you let them experience to wear it and experience to use it, or like the lipstick, let them to try to use it, okay? The clothes, let them try to wear it. If you sell the car, let us try to drive it. We feel the impact through the body, then the buyer urge will be stronger. So that this is how we mention, compare with just browse internet, we use our eye to watch the lipstick, just watch the car, impact not strong. Okay, logic. Yeah, Elena, any question?
Sifu, in the book, they only talk about three primary elements, or not four.
Yes, you see earth, fire, and air, right? The water is missed out, right?
Why?
Yeah, all the reason is because in Abhidhamma, this tradition, the water only could be sensed through the mind door only. It doesn't through the touching. But for Sarvastivada, other school, yes. Okay. So Elena, I'm so happy you pinpoint it. Meaning to say you do the reading lah. If you don't read, you wouldn't ask me this type of stuff one. You have to do a little bit of self-preparation. So remember, the water actually is missed out here. Okay. Okay, next, let's take a look. But remember, this is the one school only. The Sarvastivada, they insist the water should be known through the touching. Okay. Okay, so we finish this. Now we go to the next paragraph. You get the point already. Okay. Okay, class, let's take a look. Okay, here actually the whole passage it means what in the simple language is once even though some object is agreeable, but it might be end up to the equanimity feeling. Okay, and then because the object is indifferences. Okay, why we call it as agreeable? For example, you smell the durian. Usually we say Musang King durian should be agreeable, right? Or like a coffee, it should be the agreeable. But anyway, for me, I might arise the detachment or equanimity feeling. Why? Because I don't like them. So simple, right? If you don't really like it, even though we call it as agreeable, but you don't feel much thing, or you don't have any much response. So meaning to say that it is something is very funny. Class, it is possible, if that the case, is something agreeable exists or not? Is there really something we call as agreeable? If that the case, the object itself will possess the identity as agreeable, or it will be identified by us. You yourself to define it agreeable or not agreeable, or the object itself that possess the identity of agreeable or disagreeable. What do you think?
Seifu, I don't understand.
I don't understand the question. Okay.
To,
My question
to,
is, okay, for
just, just,
example,
just, just in layman term.
I'm using layman term actually. Okay, for example, the durian, let's say the durian is an agreeable object. It is possible that you can say the durian is really agreeable object by itself, or actually the agreeable or the disagreeable is labeled by us. You know what I mean?
To me, it's labeled by us.
Labeled by us. So meaning to say the object itself, it doesn't have the identity of agree, not agree, right?
Yes.
Okay, meaning to say, they prove my English is very layman. Oh, something wrong with you. They understand, okay? Okay, class, anyway, this is a good question. Please keep it. Because Abhidhamma wants us to discuss it in the chapter number 4. Because I mean, it involves certain thing. Okay, I think Sally, you feel more right? You need to say the object itself doesn't have any identity. We label them. Even though it's a Musang King, if it doesn't like it, how can you say it's agreeable? There must be some people like it, then we say it is agreeable, right? Not okay. But Abhidhamma will tell you something in the chapter number 4. So just bear in mind this question. So I think Kok Hong, you will enlighten if you can endure to the chapter 4. Okay, let's continue to the next. Okay, this is a good question. From here, I raise it to you all. Very interesting. Now we go to the compendium of root. Yes, Kok Hong, can you please read it? Analysis of the root, please. Sorry, this from here first. Okay.
In the compendium of roots, there are 6 roots, namely great, hatred, delusion, non-greed, non-hatred, and non-delusion. Analysis of roots. In this section, all types of consciousness are classified by way of their concomitant hetus or root. In the suttas, the word hetu is used in the general sense of cause or reason, karana. There it is synonymous with the word pacaya, condition, with which it is often conjoined, and it applies to any phenomenon that function as a cause or reason for other things. In Abhidhamma, however, hetu is used exclusively in the specialized sense of root, mula, and it is restricted in application to 6 mental factors representing ethically significant qualities. Formally defined, a root is a mental factor which establishes firmness and stability in the citta and Chittasika with which it is associated. For it is says that those chitta that possesses roots are firm and stable, like trees, while those that are rootless are weak and unstable, like moss. Of the 6 roots enumerated in the text, 3, greed, hatred, and delusion, are exclusively unwholesome, while 3, non-greed, non-hatred, and non-delusion may be either wholesome or indeterminate. They are wholesome when they arise in wholesome chitta, and indeterminate when they arise in resultant and functional chitta. In either case, whether wholesome or indeterminate, these 3 roots are beautiful Sabbana Cettasika.
Yes, indeterminate lah. Okay, yes, thank you. All right. Yeah, Tama, please once you finish. Okay, so class, in order for the explanation, please go to the chapter 2 and flip to the diagram for 52 Cettasika, please. Okay, so class meaning to say to the list of the table in the chapter 2. Okay, the 52 mental factor at the glance, meaning to say in the page 79. Please go to the page 79. Okay, so class, do you get it? Table 2.1. Okay. So in what page? Is it 79? Same with my page number? Setting is the same? It's the same, huh? Okay, class, you get page 79. Okay, so class number 1, please try to find out greed, hatred, stupidity, and non-greed, non-hatred, stupidity for me, please. Okay, Once you finish to find it out, please thumb up, please. Find out the greed, hatred, and delusion. And non-greed, non-hatred, and non-delusions. Please find it out for me. Yes, Juntat, do you find it? Number one, okay, we're going to discover will be the delusion. In what number? Juntat?
Delusion is now 14.
Yeah, 14 delusion. And then greed.
Greed is 18.
Yes, 18. Please highlight. Then hatred.
21.
Yes, 21. And then another three one. Number one is a non-greed.
Non-greed is 32.
Yes. Non-hatred.
Non-hatred 33.
Yes. How about non-delusion?
Delusion. I don't see any here.
Take a look to your screen. Chuntak, take a look to your screen. You see non-delusion?
Oh, I see.
How? 52, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay, so class, this is the 6. We call it as a root. Why we call it as a root? Meaning to say that if one of the consciousness possess them, then it will be very strong like a tree. If, let's say, without possessing them, it will be very weak and then like a moss. Like what explained in our textbook. Okay, how do we get the concept? So class number 1, you see or not? When we talk about the greed and the hatred and the delusion, class, you think these 3 type of the consciousness they will be present in the wholesome consciousness or the unwholesome consciousness? Elena, what do you think? If you talk about the greed, hatred, delusion, they must be in the wholesome consciousness or unwholesome consciousness. On the mic, please.
Unwholesome.
Yeah, sure, unwholesome, right? Then when we talk about the non-greed, non-hatred, and non-delusion, it should be in where?
Wholesome.
Wholesome, but just according to the textbook, it could be in the resounding. How do we get the concept? Let me show you one thing. Class, let's take a look. Please take a look to the screen. Okay, so class, according to Abhidhamma, I think I showed you all this before, meaning to say that the whole connective process, how we understand the outside, once our eye contact with the object, there will be a series of the connected process. Okay, so all this actually is the Pali term it's a Pali term. They are our different consciousness. So every one of the consciousness, they will possess the Cetasika. Let's take a look. For example, so this is one of the consciousness. In the one of the consciousness, it will possess a lot of Cetasika. Okay, so this is what we call it, or the Cetasika. If let's say among the Cetasika, you are able to see the great hatred or delusion, this one must be the unwholesome consciousness. Okay, how do we prove it? Okay, class, we have to go back to the diagram. Let me show you the diagram. Okay, let's see. So this is the Cetasika. Let's see. So this one, we got it, the Cetasika. This is our Citta. Okay, okay, the feeling exercise. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let me find out Citta and Cetasika. This is the diagram. Feeling will be the same. Okay, never mind. I forget to download from Hui Ping. So let me show you later on. Okay, we'll show you later on. Let me try to explain in the first place. Okay, yes. Let's see. So meaning to say that this is the meaning for here. Okay, so we got 6 root, meaning to say that among all this type of consciousness. So class, do you remember? You see, for example, you see great roted, meaning to say that it is roted, and this type of all the great roted, they are stable like a tree. Hatred roted, delusion roted, meaning to say this 12 unwholesome consciousness, they are stable like a tree. Okay, whereas classes, take a look. Okay, class, take a look from 13 to from 13 to 19. Do you think are they roted or not roted? Class, let's try to see. 13 to 19. Okay, Sally, from 13 to 19, do you think they are roted or unroted? Yes, unroted. Why? Let's take a look. You see here? We are able to see unroot. This is the rootless Citta. So meaning to say that they will be very weak. Okay, Sadly, your mind is quite bad because the winds are always blow on your mind. Okay, then so meaning to say all this is considered rootless. And then here, let's take a look. Kokong, do you think are they rooted for number 31 to 38? Are they rooted or not?
Yes, they are. Yes, yes.
Yeah, why? Because it's written here, beautiful rooted, meaning to say that it will possess either non-greedy, non-hatred, and non-delusion. So meaning to say that here all are rooted, and also including all these we are considered they are all rooted. Meaning to say that if we compare 3 group of the consciousness, this group Citta is the worst. They are like the most. They are not stable. But here, the 12 unwholesome Cetasika, then from here, the sense sphere beautiful, 5 material, and immaterial sphere, and also supramundate, they are considered all rooted. Okay, meaning to say they are very strong. Okay, see or not? So this is the definition here. Okay, so why we call it rooted or unrooted? The reason is because of this. Okay, class, take a look. You see, Do you see this is the J here? We call it the J. Okay, I think I better use back this diagram. Okay, class, can you please go to this diagram, chapter 3, chapter 4, 4.1, page 155, okay? 155, okay? Okay, class, do you see page 155? Okay, so basically in 155, class, are you able to see the words of the jhawana? You're able to see jhawana, right? What is this diagram mean? This diagram means that if you try, it is the magnifying of our mental consciousness. Okay, for example, let's see. Okay, let's see. You see, from here, once class. Okay, let's say you are hearing my sound. Okay, once you hear your sound, meaning to say that your ears start to hear the sound, and the neuron and the ears start to process the sound, and then from here the sound will channel to our brain. Okay, and in brain you will start to decide, oh, this is very noisy, can you please stop? Or this is very nice, can you please repeat? Or you feel nothing. So meaning to say that throughout the whole process, this is the jhawana is the most crucial. And if let's say through the jhawana, meaning to say this is the moment you create the karma, or you decide whether it's very noisy or not noisy, and you take the action. If let's say you feel it's very noisy, you go to beat the people, meaning to say that you try to correct the 12, the hatred, and then there will be the root consciousness. So, but if you let's say the sound you feel very beautiful, you like it very much, and then you hope to get the sound to repeat, that will be the beautiful road that appear in jhawana. But before and after all this, they are considered rootless. They are considered rootless, meaning to say that rootless consciousness, they are necessary. They will become. They will be. They play the roles as a secondary roles to support the jhawana as a major role. So that's why we try to segregate them as the rootless and the rooted. Because the rooted one, they will create the karma, and then there will be the consequences. Whereas for the rootless rootless chitta, they will play the secondary role. They will become partial of the connective process. So this is why we separate as the rootless and the root. Okay. Then let's continue. Take a look for it. Okay, and see class here. Okay, so we say that this is a hetu. We call it root. Basically, in abhidhamma, we define it as a 6 mental factors representing ethically significant quality. Ethical, because it will decide the ethical of the consciousness. Okay, so just now we got example already. Non-greed is a good. Greed is a good. Is the bad. Is unwholesome. So this is ethically. It will try to show us in an ethically way. Then next, let's take a look. You see the 6th one, trait is a great hatred delusion. We find it already. Now we go to the classification by way of the consciousness. Yes, okay. Elena, can you please read the passage therein?
Therein, 18 types of consciousness are without roots, namely 5-door everything, the 2 sets of 5-fold sense consciousness, receiving, investigating, determining, and smiling. All the remaining 71 types of consciousness are with roots. Of them, the 2 types of consciousness associated with sheer delusion have only one root. The remaining 10 unwholesome types of consciousness and the 12 sense sphere beautiful types of consciousness dissociated from knowledge, thus totaling 22, are with roots. The 12 sense sphere beautiful types of consciousness associated with knowledge and the 35 sublime and supramundane types of consciousness, thus totaling 47, are with roots, with 3 roots. The remaining 10 unwholesome types of consciousness, the 8 chittas accompanied by greed, have greed and delusion as roots. The 2 chittas accompanied by aversion have hatred and delusion as root. The 12 dissociated from knowledge. These sense-sphere beautiful chittas, 4 each wholesome, resultant, and functional, are conditioned by non-greed and non-hatred. Non-delusion is excluded because they are dissociated from knowledge. 47 with 3 roots. These chittas are conditioned by the 3 beautiful roots.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, okay. Just a little bit only. Please finish the summary, Elena. A little bit only here.
Greed, hatred, delusion are the 3 unwholesome roots. Non-greed, non-hatred, non-delusion are the 3 roots that are wholesome and indeterminate. It should be understood that 18 types of consciousness are without roots. 2 with 1 root, 22 with 2 roots, and 47 with 3 roots.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we'll try again to do some calculation for this chapter 3, whether the rooted or unrooted. So again, we go back to our diagram. Okay, let's see. So the homework 1, okay, this is the filling. Okay, select all, move for copy. Okay, so this one, we change the name as, okay. As rooted. Okay, so class, let's see. So we try to start here. So there is no root. Then there will be one root. There will be two root. And there will be three root. Okay? So let's take a look. For no root, class, let's take a look. According to the diagram, it says 18 types of the consciousness are without roots. Namely, this 18. Class, let's take a look. Here is it. Okay, you see, 18. Okay, there will be 7 unwholesome resultant. No. Here is 7, 8 plus 3, total 18 here. So they are considered no root here. Why? Because we are able to see right here. See, according to here, it mentioned not here. Class, take a look. You see, it says it's about the fivefold consciousness: receiving, investigation, determining, and the smiling. So, meaning to say that this is all these, they are considered rootless. Let's take a look here. Here we're able to see, okay, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, tongue consciousness, plus you see, receiving, investigation. So all these, they are considered rootless. So we'll put 1 here, and then including all here. We'll put all the numbering here. Then we'll get the total number. How much is it? Sally, how much is it in total? $18. Then from here, let's take a look. 18 type consciousness are without root. 18 types. Do you follow? Follow her. Kok Hong, do you follow? You look shocking.
I look, Sifu, I'm very sleepy.
You look sleepy. You don't look shocking, but sleepy. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So this is the 18. Okay. Never mind. I just continue. So you have to make sure you go back and do your own works. Then you see we got 2 types, only 1 root with the delusion. Let's take a look. We got 1 root only. So let me close other one. This one we close it. Yes. Do you want to save filling homework, etc.? Yes. Okay, class, let's take a look. See or not? Okay. So rootless is from here, according here. There's only 1 root, it's a 2 delusion. Okay. So Sally, from 1 to 12, where do you see the delusion?
11 and 12.
Yes, 11 and 12. So there will be 1 root, 1 root. Okay. And here, totally we get 2 only. Off your mic, please. See or not? So we got 2 types of the 1 root. So here we get the 2 here, you see or not? Okay. We get number 2 already. Then next, let's take a look. You see, huh? Then you say, of them, the two types of consciousness associated with sheer delusion only got one root. The remaining 10 unwholesome type and the 12 sense feel beautiful type dissociate from the knowledge, thus totaling 22 are with two root. So we try to find out with the two root. 10 unwholesome consciousness. Yes, Junta. 10 unwholesome consciousness. Can you number 1 to number 12? Where is the 10 unwholesome consciousness, Junta? Do you see it? On the mic, please. The unwholesome.
Actually, all are, right?
Yeah, all are, but we have to exclude 11 and 12, right? Okay, huh? So
Because have equanimity, right?
yeah. We have to exclude it. Okay, so we get it already. Okay, here. Okay, so we get it. Then next, let's take a look. Then he say, the 12 sense feel beautiful type, this associate with the knowledge, they also have one rooted only. They also got two root only. This associates with the knowledge. Let's take a look.
Sifu,
Yes.
can you just go back up there because just now, okay, you see, unwholesome, but you see on the number 10 and number 11, 12, 13 is great rooted but with equanimity. So are these considered as well, these four?
What's the question?
No, just now when you're asking the questions to Junta, okay, are these unwholesome?
Yes.
But
They
you
are unwholesome. Is this correct then?
but you exclude 11 and 12 because delusion rooted with equanimity. But
Yes.
again, the you see with number 5, 6, 7, 8 until 8 also they are unwholesome as well, but it's also with equanimity. So are they
No. Now the problem is not the equanimity. The problem is the rooted. We try to find one root and the two root. Here, delusion, both of them only one root only. Why? Go home. Let's take a look. You see here. You see, let's say one of them, the two type of the consciousness associated with the sheer delusion only have one root. So that's why here we put one root because they are the delusion. Okay. Then then next let's take a look. You see, next paragraph they say remaining 10 unwholesome, they are considered two root. Okay, go home, get it? Remaining 10. So Junta mentioned the remaining 10. Okay, get it?
okay?
Okay. So now we go to find another disassociate from the knowledge. Let's take a look. Okay, so we just to find out disassociate with the knowledge. So we get it already. Okay, so from 31, we start to see, okay, Elena, from 31 to 38, which one is disassociate with the knowledge?
Disassociate 33.
Okay, we wait slowly a little bit. 33, and then
Wait, sorry,
33 is correct, and then
33, 34.
okay, 34, and then
37, 38.
yes, 37, 38, and then
41, 42.
42, okay, and then
45, 46.
45, 46, yes, and then
950.
49, 50. Yeah.
49, 50, yes, and then some more
53, 54.
53, 54, okay. Okay, so this is the number, we get it right, okay, so we're trying to find out the total. 22. Are we getting the correct answer? Yes. You see not? 22 are with 2 roots. So Kok Hong, are you still sleepy now? You get the correct answer, right? Not sleepy already, okay? So we get it. Okay, never mind. Maybe just piece by piece. It seems you cannot connect everything. It's normal. So let's just continue, do everything. Okay, after finish this, now we are going to go to the 3 root. You see, let's take a look. You say, we try to find out the 3 root. Let's try and see the 3 root. So let me try to make it easy and try to freeze this. Okay. Okay. Okay, 3 root. So class, let's take a look. Okay. He say 12 sense feel beautiful type of the consciousness associate with the knowledge. Okay, so we try to find out the associate with the knowledge. Yes, Kok Hong, can you find out to me associate with the knowledge? When shall we start associate with the knowledge?
$31.
Okay, 31. Then
32.
32. Then
35, 36.
yeah, 35, 36. Okay, then some more.
39, 40.
39, 40. Then
43, 44.
okay, wait lah. 43, 44. Then
47, 48.
47, 48. Okay, 47, 48. Then some more.
52, 53.
52,
51, 52.
51, 52. Then some more. Okay, finish right. Okay,
Yeah.
Then let's take a look. They got some more things, you see. Then they say 35 sublime and supramundate types. Okay, meaning to say all the sublime. Sublime mean what? Class, sublime, remember, sublime mean all the formed and formless jhana, they are considered as sublime. Okay, so meaning to say that from the number of how many start Kok Hong, all the jhana and also the unconscious. From with the form. With the form and the formless jhana from where to where?
55 onward.
Onward until when?
Until 69.
Okay, 69. Okay, and then the formless also consider. Then from when we start, the formless consciousness also 3.
Here.
Okay, 70,
From
right?
70
Until
all the way to
81.
81.
Okay. Then according to Abhidhamma, all the supramundate also consider 3 root. So from where to where?
So 82 all the way to 89.
Okay, so here all the way to 89. Correct. Okay. So let's try and see this one. See, did we get the correct answer now? Oh, I think I have. Wait lah. Oh, I put in the wrong one already. Never mind. I put to the no root already. So I change it to the 3 root lah. So let's see. 53. Do we get the correct answer or not? 3 root. Total is 47. So meaning to say it's wrong already, right? Okay, let's try to find out. How come 47? Meaning to say we have additional some more. Let's try to check it out for it. Because just now I already also confused. Let's see. Oh, okay. I know why. Because the rootless are here. I think maybe I'm confusing using the spreadsheet lah. The three root, actually three root here is correct, but later on I shift to here already. Okay, never mind. Okay, class, let me try to adjust it again. Okay, I think three root, this one is supposed to be correct. Three root here, okay. So Kokom from here, first jhana is start until to the ending here. Okay. Class 47, it is correct. Okay, 47, okay. Yeah, so here we get the 47 here. See or not, class? 47 are with three root, okay? Okay, are you able to do yourself? Is that the case? Junta, sounds not difficult, right? So you go back, just repeat the theory. I think you're able to do it. With guidance, it sounds quite easy. Okay, so meaning to say we get all the rooted already. Let's see what is the theory some more. We get all the numbering correct already. See or not? Then we finish already. Class, we finish already. Okay, so we go to the analysis of the function. Class, again, let me tell you, if let's say you create the karma with the, with the two root consciousness, class, for example, like this. You see here, 47, 22 is with the two root, right, class? Meaning to say the class, they are all without knowledge. If let's say you create the karma without the knowledge, next life, once you're reborn, your vipaka also is without knowledge. If without the knowledge, meaning to say, if you try to practice the jhana, you cannot attain to the jhana. And if you practice the vipassana, you will not attain to nibbana. How can it happen? Class, if let's say you go to do the dana, before and after you doing, you regret, and before you also regret, meaning to say that this part of the consciousness will consider as without knowledge. It will tarnish the three root become two root. So meaning to say that when you try doing all the good thing, meditation, dana, serving the community, okay, and then you try to praise to the people, okay, all this kind of stuff, okay. If let's say you do it, after you doing, you regret, okay, basically all the three root will downgrade to the two root. If let's say this type of the two root consciousness, they are very strong, in your last moment, it become vipaka into your next life, then the consciousness shift to the vipaka, the resultant, and meaning to say your whole life, your mind is two root. If your whole mind is a two root, it's just like the tree of the local durian tree. You won't be able to bear the fruit with a Musang king. So class, do you get it? So that's why we have to learn two root, three root. You have to know in what situation it will be three root and the two root, so that to avoid next life you reborn with two root. Get it? And the rootless one, class, take a look. You see, just now we do the calculation with the rootless one. For all the rootless, if you reborn as a rootless, sadly to say that you will be kept in the mental retarded center. This is how we have to understand no root, rootless, one root, two root, and the three root. Okay, get it? Okay. So all the numbering, later on I do a little bit correction. I will send you back, then you can do some calculation for that. Okay, now next, let's take a look to this. Okay, compendium of the function. Okay, yes, Elena, please. Analysis of the function.
In the compendium of functions, there are 14 functions, namely 1, birth, rebirth linking, number 2, life continuum, 3, everything, 4, seeing, 5, hearing, 6, smelling, 7, tasting, 8, touching, 9, receiving, 10, investigating, 11, determining, 12, jhana, 13, registration, 14, death. Their further classification should be understood by way of stage as tenfold, namely 1, rebirth linking, 2, life continuum, 3, everything, 4, fivefold sense consciousness, and so forth. Analysis of functions. In this section, the 89 types of consciousness are classified by way of function. The abhidhamma persists together 14 functions performed by different kinds of consciousness. These are exercised either at distinct phases within cognitive processes, 3 to 13, or on occasions when consciousness is occurring outside the cognitive process, that is in the process spread, Vitti-mutta, consciousness 1, 2, and 14. Number 1, rebirth thinking, rebirth linking, Pati Sandhi. This function exercise at conception is called rebirth linking because it links the new existence to the previous one. The consciousness that performs this function, the Pati Sandhi Chitta, or rebirth linking consciousness, occurs only once in any individual's existence at the moment of rebirth. Number 2, life continuum, bhavanga. The word bhavanga means factor, anga, of existence, bhava. That is the indispensable condition of existence. Bhavanga is the function of consciousness by which the continuity of the individual is preserved through the duration of any single existence, from conception to death. After the Pati Sandhi Chitta has arisen and fallen away, it is then followed by the Bhavanga Chitta, which is a resultant consciousness of the same type of Pati Sandhi Chitta, but which perform a different function, namely the function of preserving the continuity of individual existence. Bhavanga Chitta arises and passes away every moment during life whenever there is no active cognitive process taking place. This type of consciousness is most evident during deep dreamless sleep, but it also occurs momentarily during waking life, countless times between occasions of active cognition. When an object impinges on the sense door, the bhavanga is arrested and an active cognition process ensures for the purpose of cognizing the object. Immediately after cognitive process is completed, again the bhavanga supervenes and continues until the next cognitive process arises. Arising and perishing at every moment during this passive phase of consciousness, the bhavanga flows like a stream without remaining static for 2 consecutive moments.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, Tama, please, once you finish. Okay, class, now we start with the chapter of the function. This is the most important chapter, section for this chapter. The reason is because we need the function for all the 89 consciousness in order to demonstrate the cognitive process for all the organs, including our brain. Okay, so number one, we call it as a rebirth linking. Rebirth linking is very important. Why? Class, let's take a look. For example, this is your past life, class. Okay, so this is your death moment. This is your next life. Once your death consciousness arises, execute the death, you will rebirth. Once you rebirth, the first moment, we call it as a rebirth linking. So not difficult. Patisanti, rebirth linking. Okay. Then the second one is the life continuum. Oh, this is a little bit tougher to explain. Okay. For example, okay, once rebirth linking start, okay, the power of the anicca and also the past life will make us become a human. For example, our lifespan is 80 years old. If without any accident or any sickness, you're going to survive for 80 years. Okay, then but in the daily life, basically, there will be something we call it as a bhavanga. Bhavanga actually is a very essential part to sustain our life, make our life sustain. And actually, you can say that it is partial in our brain to demonstrate the existence. But how do we prove it? Okay, for example, Sally, if let's say you go to a very deep jhana, samadhi, very deep, all the pulses, all the blood pressure all go very low and look like a dead people. Okay, okay, look at like a dead people. Why I don't say that you are the dead people, Sally? We know that some legend mentioned that some people go into very deep jhana, but there is still awakening. Why?
They're still breathing.
Huh?
They're still breathing.
Or,
They're still breathing.
no. Let's say the breath also stop. Some jhana breath also stop. In some jhana, the breath also stop. Okay, you can't answer, right? Okay, yes, okay. Your mic is very bad, Sally. Very disturbing your mic. How about Kok Hong? Okay, how about Kok Hong? Okay, okay, how about Kok Hong? Yes. Okay.
I don't know the answer, Sifu.
Okay, for example, if let's say you sleep very deep, right? Okay, why you can wake up or why you cannot wake up?
Biological clock.
Okay, no, for example, a dead
Or some noise, some alarm noise wake me up.
Okay, for example, a people dead already. Okay, a people dead and a people go to the deep sleep. Why a people dead cannot wake up, but a people go to the deep sleep can wake up finally? Yes? Go home? Yes. Why a dead people cannot wake up, but a deep sleep people can wake up? Why?
The body no more function.
The body? How
No
about
more
the brain?
function. Yeah, the brain stop.
How about the mental?
Everything stop.
Everything stop. Meaning to say, people go to the deep sleep even though he doesn't any reaction. It doesn't have any reaction. But what is still active? The mind or the body?
Mind.
Yes,
The
the
mind.
mind. So meaning to say that there will be a mind subconsciously still. Still carry on our life. We call it as a stem brain lah, right? Stem brain is the last one. So actually here, you can say that this type of, we call it as a bhavanga, it will be demonstrated scientifically maybe by the bhavanga, by the stem brain. So meaning to say that you still alive when they still have bhavanga, or maybe we call it the stem brain still functioning. Whereas dead people, why they cannot wake up? Because the stem brain, everything cannot function already. So meaning to say the life continuum, the bhavanga cannot continue. So that's why. But we can hardly to know the bhavanga. Why? Because we always using our connective process. We always alert. You see, once you wake up, if you go to the deep sleep, actually your bhavanga carry on your life. But very hard to know why, because once the alarm wake you up, your eye open, your ear open. So we need to say all the connective start using already. You don't have any moment to notice your bhavanga, right or not? Then you start to brush your teeth, okay? Then you start go to the car, do the multitasking. All the organ is using until you feel very tired. You go back house and you sleep, but you can't check your bhavanga. See or not? So that's why we say bhavanga is a light continuum to sustain you, but you don't realize it. But it does exist. We differentiate it from you, from the people alive and the dead people. So some sort like the stem brain functioning. Get it, Elena? Get it lah, even though it is quite hard lah. So we start our class here lah. Okay,